Luna. It's 2-on-1. Rolly kills the last man up. Or 3-on-1, correction. Anton direct objective. Chocolate lane 2 walkway. Specialops is inside of lane 2 itself. Anton hears Rolly. Chocolate and Special rotate back. Specialops does. Chocolate holds the rear.
For those who just started here, hello, welcome. Swapping over from Tassandra's stream over to the this stream, and we're currently in radio mode. So enjoy the radio as we quickly get the screen set.
Make sure you post it in the Discord.
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. That's what
We got it. Round 3, we've only missed 1 minute 30 seconds, and already it is down to a 1v3 in Specialops' favor. Anton, Specialops, and Chocolate holding Diamond objective. Anton gets the final kill onto Rolly kills. Southside Diamond. Understood.
Let's get into it. All right. Yes. Okay. Everything works. Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Luna Bun Team 8 versus Specialops Team 7, the SnakeDraft Finals. I'm joined by Tassandra. Tassandra, the lovely voice you heard giving a play-by-play earlier in radio mode, as we did not have footage.
Yes.
And I don't have
Because
player.
internet.
Did I screw up?
This is gonna be interesting. A diamond pushed straight off the bat. Luna gets injured by Anton. Luna gets Anton downed. Rolly kills is pushed up tunnel. Everyone's pushing very aggressively. Chocolate gets Aztec. Sophie nades Luna on left side diamond. Chocolate is directly on next to objective. Mad Outdoors has to hold this properly. Mattress gets Chocolate.
That is big. Chocolate was in position for a cap if he had a little more support. Mattress gonna get taken out by Andy GMAC on that east side. Mad Outdoors last up on Link. There is one more for Luna's team in the back line, I believe. Andy's gonna take a hit in the process. Rolly's deep into lane 1. That is so high risk on this objective. He needs to get some kills out of that. Otherwise, it's gonna be useless. But he can't do it as long as Anton's behind him.
And if Mad Outdoors gets dropped out, that's a free cap for Specialops' team if they push up. If
More
Anton
than
gets
free.
called out
I'd
here
use
or
the
gets
term
dropped,
guaranteed. There goes Anton.
Specialops is aware of the flanker now.
Nade comes out, catches Rolly.
Flash goes
Specialops.
over,
No,
misses.
it didn't catch him.
But they're prioritizing Rolly too much. They need to push forwards instead.
Yes, there was no way back. There's somebody back there. That means the only way forwards is forwards. Upon finding out Rolly was behind them, in my opinion, I would have gone heavy for the rush and just collapsed on Mad Outdoors. Unfortunately, hindsight 2020, we get to see everything they don't. Rolly, it looks like, has gotten value out of that flank, taking out 2 players and shutting down Sophie's push. I can't believe I'm saying it. That was a high risk, high reward play.
Yeah, Andy GMAC is flanked all the way around to the southeast corner of the map, very far across what Mad Outdoors was planning to hold. So if he can push through that south side, that's a free kill and a possible cap if he can drop him.
Yes, for sure. This is Rolly's in a good position to be able to actually crash for cap now. So I'd say it worked out, but I can't say I agree with the play. That was high risk on a map that you can get so easily capped on, especially this objective. Death Diamond is a very cap heavy map, but it did work out. So you know what? If it's dumb but it works, then it ain't dumb.
100%. Rolly kills as having pushed into dark corner by the double boxes. Sophie is sat into crate 3, slowly peeking out. Can she spot Rolly? Don't think she can. Gets dropped by a single bullet to the cranium.
One shot, one bullet, never even saw it coming. Rolly takes 3 on this round. Matt Outdoors doing his job, not over peaking. He is the final push for objective. There is technically the singular risk on this objective. If Matt Outdoors had, or if Sophie had decided to slow crawl here, they technically could have capped on Matt Outdoors already in this timing. Matt Outdoors hasn't checked that cap location, but it did work out. Andy's going to be coming into that line in just a second. Here it comes. Boom! Andy's going to take down Matt Outdoors. There goes the final defender. It is a 1v1. Rolly now knows what direction he needs to watch, though, and he seems to be watching. I saw a laser for a quarter of a second on that east side. Flash comes out, catches nobody.
Oh, no, it catches Andy.
Did it?
Nade goes out, just misses.
Oh, there goes the
Andy
follow-up
shot.
nade. Does not catch him either, but it would have if Andy was playing that a lot closer, as normally players would. Andy's playing this really cautiously. Rolly, he's holding. He's waiting.
He's aware of he is. He's making sure that he doesn't push out that doorway. I think he might have spotted him as he pushed through it.
He's going to see the toes first, but it doesn't matter as Andy's going to go down. Ooh, very nice,
Lovely,
very nice,
lovely
very nice.
play there. Rolly getting 4 on that round.
All right, I'm hoping I got a replay there. I can't remember my hotkeys. Normally I set this up 30 minutes prior, but I'm thrown into the fryer a little bit here. It looked like Rolly was standing out in the open. A little bit of lesson for anybody watching. If you're interested in esports or specifically first-person shooters, this rule applies. Standing at this doorway, your distance from where you are to the corner directly proportions to how much advantage you have peeking the corner. So when Andy peeks out here, he has less distance to the corner than Rolly had from all the way back there. Whereas if he had peeked from all the way back here, technically he would have seen Rolly first and been able to shoot first. This is your distance to cover. It's scientific. There's a whole bunch of reasons why it works. Essentially, your eyes are in a fixed place on your body, and unless your eyes are coming out first, they have the advantage every time.
Round number 5 beginning now. Scores are 3-1 on Luna's team's favor. And it is defense on red container north side. Very, very annoying little one to defend here, because if the offensive side can push around all the way to the far east, that is a free cap on their side. A C4 has gone over somewhere for center. Not sure where it went, didn't see where it landed.
Sophie might be clacker on that, as we see a push out from Mattress Dino. Gets into the building. Aztec, good nade for clearing out boxes, but not much else.
Ooh.
Sophie is going to take down Mattress with the C4. It was on the inside there.
Suicide C4 as well.
Oh, he took himself out with it. Well, it was better than losing the C4
nice
and catching nothing out of it. It is going to be a 4v4, 3v4 actually. Luna has lost another player.
Yep. Aztec has pushed all the way up. Now Rolly gets dropped by Anton on that long, lovely little hold. Matt Outdoors nades or smokes out Anton.
Oh, it's overshot. It's overshot. It landed on the far wall. Matt Outdoors has smoked nothing, sadly.
You do not want to throw it too far there. Aztec has got complete power position on center green. It's a very powerful little push here. If he can take that east side and drop both Andy and Special, that is a risky position for a cap. Anton getting Matt Outdoors. Lovely, lovely play again. And Andy getting Aztec.
Very, very nice. Look at that defense from Team 7. That was textbook. They had every line covered, and every line was covered by an opposite angle. It was very strong. Team 8 not respecting it, pushing in way too deep, and just getting punished in every which way. You have to respect the defense on that push, and if you don't, you will get punished very hard for it. And we saw that was it for Team 8.
100%. That Suicide C4 from Sophie on Crate 1 was a very interesting play there. I've not really seen many Suicide C4s, but her thinking that she would lose the gunfight there, I think she had a feeling that it was a very risky situation, so ran in, pulled the clacker out, boom goes the dynamite. So
goes the dynamite, exactly.
yeah,
Sometimes
very
you see the
interesting
gun
play.
come up, you know you're not going to be able to grab gun out in time, and you have a clacker on your chest. It's faster to press a trigger than it is to aim. So they made a calculated decision that they were going to sacrifice themselves to take one player out as opposed to just losing a body, which honestly, probably the right call.
Yeah, I think it was. It was a very interesting idea and interesting payout, I would say. Worked out in her favor. Worked out in the team's favor. Got them the point. Now all they have to do is win this round to keep playing cargo.
Yep. This is a defensive round on this objective, though, is very defense favorable. It is much easier to defend this than it is to attack, in my own personal opinion. Some will tell you otherwise, but I've found personally that this is a lot easier to defend, mostly because your lines and lanes are a little more forgiving. On the other objectives on this side of the map, you'll see them a lot closer to the MARSOC. So being able to take full advantage of how far back the objective is really helpful. Oh!
Double nade onto Specialops.
Mattress and Specialops throwing their grenades into, say it with me, folks,
Mattress
Diamond.
and Aztec. Yeah.
Why do we call it Death Diamond, boys and girls? Death Diamond is
Everyone
called Death Diamond
dies.
because everybody that walks into there dies to util. Mad Outdoors getting pre-fired like a madman from Chocolate. Doesn't catch him. He's going to stay nice and tight and watch the bullets fly by. Chocolate, great pre-fire though. Mad Outdoors is dug in like a tick, which means Andy and Chocolate have to be careful on this push. Much more pushed up. Look at Team 8 has Aztec and Mad Outdoors in that center area with only 3 in the back line. Like I said, the advantage to this objective is how far back it is. So giving up that advantage in exchange for more aggression, it could work out if the players are able to get enough picks out of it, but if they don't, it means the late game is going to go the way of Team 7, so they have to be very careful. Util comes out from Chocolate, right on top of Mad Outdoors. Mad Outdoors has nothing to do but eat it. Grenade is going to take him down. He's going to be able to give out call-outs. I don't know if he's going to go loud or not. He does give call-outs.
No, he did. Called out everything he needed to do there. Rolly kills sat on the barrels far west. Luna on the dark boxes. Mattress on the pipe barrels.
Yep. Mattress
Missing
is
every
going to
shot.
get pre-fired. Flash comes out too high.
No, it hit him.
Did it catch him? Aztec's going to take
Yeah,
down
it hit
Anton in
him.
that center, and he's going to take out another Sophie. Goes down.
Aztec playing that perfectly on those barrels, dropping both of the lane 1 diamond pushes.
Oh, that
Great spot
is
there.
monumental. Unfortunately, for Team 7 is going to lose 2 players to 1 in the center, leaving only this east side push alive. That is a rough position. Ooh, beautiful grenade, just not cooked perfectly. 2 grenades, one after the other. If there was a body there, it would have been disintegrated.
I don't know if Andy noticed the C4 right next to him, camera 3.
Oh my goodness. I'm hoping that C4 was on the player that was playing over here and not on Clacker for somebody else. Because, oh, maybe that's what they were hoping for with the grenades. I don't think he realizes just how lucky Andy got there. If those grenades had hit the C4, it would have chained.
He would have gone boom. Andy going to tunnel? No. Retreating back to a different angle. Aztec is now inside of crate 2. Chocolate has called him out. Andy and Chocolate both having played on the same team prior, knowing how each play styles and everything. If they play this right, I feel like they could catch Aztec out here perfectly and then maybe get down to
Aztec's
lane 1.
gonna be able to see his
which would be
toes in just a
closer
second.
push.
He's going to see that. He's going to push out. Right there. He knows he's
Nade
there. He knows
clearing
exactly
red
where he is. Andy, he's actually within view. Boom. There it goes.
Aztec not wanting to risk the toe shot.
Yeah, I mean, fair. Chocolate is going to push out and get shot out by Luna. That's going to be cargo going the way of Team 8.
Yeah, perfect line from Luna down on lane 4. Great position. Great plays. Luna had it in the bag there. The defensive rounds, they had it from round 1 onwards. They had the defense in the bag.
Very, very nicely done. Oh my god, my replays are working. All right.
Huzzah.
That's a nice thing to find out. Oh my god. All right. Round 1, Cargo goes the way of Team 8. It is their map pick. We expected this from the way they've been playing. What I did not expect is the patience on the pushes. This was a much more reserved play than I thought. Really showing Team 7 a lot of respecting that they can't just push out for free. As evidenced by a couple of rounds that Team 7 absolutely dominated in. Team 8 getting way too comfortable, rushing out and getting picked off from every angle that Team 7 had set up. Team 7 just really unable to find their groove on the pushes. I would say this came down to Marsox.
I think it did. I think Marsoc rounds had the opportunity there, and they captured it. They used it to their advantage.
I'm looking at chat now, and it's finished my chicken nuggets before seeing any gameplay. Yeah, no, we were in radio station mode. You didn't know it was a callback to the 1920s. It was just our attempts because we never got the chance to be radio announcers or casters, so we figured we'd give it a shot. It was all a plan.
Yeah. It is a map rehost, by the way.
It is a map rehost. Okay, so we will be right back. We will see you guys in just a second. And I cannot remember which hotkey takes me to where I need to be, so I'm just going to do it manually. I'm not even going to attempt. I could end up messing something up.
That is absolutely
we'll be right back. Okay. That is an HE frag coming out from James from Pillbox. Attempts to pick off Aztec. Shots are being fired to pre-fire. Oh my goodness! Would have cleared the farthest right side of Hesco, but not by much. I can't say that was an excellent nade. Dodo and Mattress in the south holding. As shots come out from Nova. Nova's going to get the pick from over here. Pick. Base slap catching Dodo in red. James goes down to a beautiful nade from Aztec. As Nova is going to take down Base Slapper as a refrag. James now down next to Marksman, Mayhem's last two up. It's gotten very, very quiet. Williams gets flash, counter flash. Texas and Williams both flash. Texas slow pushing. He's going to commit, swings up. Williams goes. Here comes Texas and Mithril Marauder into VR Specialist. They're going to back off. This could be deadly for them if they're not paying attention. Mithril looking at his tablet gets picked. Out so thin, feels so thick, for lack of a better term. You know what? I don't like how I put that. Can I take that back, Internet?
It's too late now.
All right.
Texas makes up special.
Texas left right compared to the last round. Chimichanga has backed off the angle. Specialist now in view. Jimmy, all he has to do is peek out. There he goes. Specialist goes down.
And just moving down South Street. So we'll see how Texas is for that clearing here. See if he's going to use some utility to try and get him out
Specialist has finally decided to peek out of the angle that he has. Gonna catch Texas. He's gonna have the angle now. He's gonna get his own opportunity to take that attempt. Looks like he is running the HK. No. Boom. Specialist going to take down Mason as well.
I'm done. I have no idea where from.
Seconds on the clock. That's the util. Flash. Specialist is now blind. He's going to swing it blind, hoping Chimichanga pushes, but there's 9 seconds on the clock. He doesn't have to. He's going to swing around the back, and Chimichanga is going to take down Specialist and clutch up the round.
Myth made an audio cue. Blue now knows he's there.
Playing by now.
Yep, there goes Blue peeking out slow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, round 2. We have map 2, round 1. Team 7 versus Team 8. It is Arctic, another close range map. This time, Specialops' choice. Aztec gets into position. He's going to take it down by Anton. All 4 players in a very strong position as Andy Mack's going to hold back at spawn, waiting for a pick. Specialops, we got Rolly taking down Chocolate. Andy Mack does get that pick on Mad Outdoors. We got 3 players left on Luda's team. Specialops in great position. Knocks down Rolly with a great grenade. This is looking
Luna's
bad
sat on
for
the barrel on
Team 8.
the outside of that door. Luna's sat on the barrels outside of that door, able to see where Rolly just got dropped from.
Mattress is going to flank, gets picked off at Dome. Luna last up. Luna honestly should go down here. It's a 1v4 on a very easily capped objective. Luna needs to be very, very careful. That's the smoke line to cap. Luna, you need to rush in
I
and
think
die.
it's going to be a cap. But yeah, I think they're going for a cap. Yes,
Another
they
smoke
are.
comes out. Luna no longer has a line. Luna's better running.
Anton's
Anton goes
effective.
in. That's the cap. It's over. Luna's paying this way too patiently for somebody that's about to get capped
round one,
on.
spray away.
Round
The
one
Specialops
cap.
Team. Wow, great plays there throughout. 4 up, only having lost. Who was it? Chocolate, right at the start there.
Yep. That was textbook. I don't know what Team 8 was doing on that. They got pushed up. I saw some good positions. A lot of bodies lost early. When you lose bodies on this objective, you commit. You hard rush and get yourself killed. Most of the team doing so except for Luna. Luna holding back. You cannot afford to be patient on an uplink like this. They get to the uplink just about as fast as you do on Marsoc. That is unfortunate for Team 8, but a beautiful, powerful start from Team 7.
Very, very, very powerful indeed. That was just very quick from an offensive side as well, pushing very aggressive there. I don't think Team 8 was expecting that. I think they were expecting more of a passive to mid-ranged rush, but everyone pushed straight through to the center and no defenders had that position.
Yeah, that you cannot let the other team on Marsoc get that close. Sorry, a random marker just popped up on the screen, and it's because I'm setting things up to make sure it works. I don't know why I have to set it every single time. I normally do this in the pregame. All right, we are back. It seems teammate not respecting the severity of this uplink for Volk, and it cost them 2 entire rounds. Can they clap back? It looks like teammates gonna have to get a cap to really show what they're capable of. Specialops, though, they know the risks because they've just succeeded in it. Will they make the same mistake? I need water.
They've said, "Oh, Chocolate gets
Rolly
dropped
takes
in
one
that south.
early.
Long line by Rolly.
There
Specialops
goes
get
another.
dropped by
Sophie
Rolly.
goes down to Luna
gets
with a
dropped by
trade.
Sophie in a trade.
Watch out, one's in here, one's in here.
Call outs
It's
come from
straight down
Rolly.
to
He's
the
heard
2v4.
footsteps. Flashes, swings around. He's going to try and swing onto Anton to clear him out. Aztec is in position on Link. You can't let him get this close to Link. Anton, what are you doing? GMAC, he
Andy
has
as
no
well.
way of stopping this. If Aztec flashes, he can get to Link right now and it's over. There's the flash. Second flash,
Andy
he's
pushing
going for
out.
it. Andy needs to come in and start shooting. Aztec
He
realizes he's
shoots.
getting
Aztec
shot at, goes
rotates
around the other
around.
side.
No, Aztec's on
Oh
the
my
cap.
goodness!
Aztec's on the cap.
He's about to cap on him.
Oh, they got it.
Cinema. Absolute cinema.
Wow.
I'm at a loss for words.
Just wow.
I'm at a loss for words. That
Yeah, they
Specialops didn't do anything incorrectly. I want to say that right now. Aside from maybe center crashing, everything was textbook about that. Even the crash back from Andy. He came back and started pre-firing at Link. Aztec, upon getting bullets by his head, decides, I'm going to go hang out on the other side of the car. Who does that?
I've not seen anyone do that.
There was enough
Because that's
smoke.
just in
It
the
worked.
open. You wouldn't think to do that.
Well, it shouldn't work. But with the smoke on the
No.
other side of the car the way it was, he was in smoke. And he did flash prior, so there would be flash players that are just coming out of their blindness right when he gets to the tire on the smoke. He just figured he had a fast enough cap. They do get about 8 seconds of being deaf. That was high risk, but man, was that a high reward. That's the clapback they needed. Specialops now understands why that objective is so risky, as we're going to get ready for the next objective is helipad. Vastly different.
Oh my gosh. One of my favorite objectives, and this is an objective which I have seen Specialops team cap on. Sophie pushing up straight away. They had a full north push. Let's see if they might do that again. A full north push with 2 going south, with 1 going south as a distraction, with a lot of util, just audio going left, right, and center. Let's see if Luna's team have prepared for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if there's a contestant come out from the defense. I don't know if they're going to push into the north to try and contest, or if they're just going to commit and let them coming into the chokehold. That whole north side there's only one door in, one door out. So if you can
It
control
looks like
that
one of them
chokehold,
is pushing up that north, actually. Matt Outdoors pushing straight into that north room, setting a C4 and taking cover in a different angle.
can you set me a
Don't
camera
see
on
that
that C4
C4
and tell me what number it is?
I can't see it.
Oh no, is it in the
Did he set
terrain?
one? He did. I don't see the C4 unless he threw it.
Oh, I don't want to give up on
Oh,
this.
he did. Oh, he did. Camera 3.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay. Unorthodox, because they come in low. But I like that he's holding the supporting angle for it. If he's holding Clacker, though, it does mean if he gets shot out on that supporting angle, C4 becomes useless. But it is nice if he wants to back off, he can use the C4 as a way to clear the guy pushing him, which is really cool. Special Ops, great pre-fire. Look how heavy this north push is. 3 on north. Special Ops, Chocolate,
I
Sophie.
think again they're going to be doing that north.
Beautiful nade to try and clear out the backside of the wall. Sophie pre-firing anyway. They now have control of the north and middle. Only Aztec watching this. Oh, Aztec and Luna watching the south. Mattress. Okay, Mattress, Rolly, and Matt Outdoors are going to be their key defense for most of the defense here on Team 7. Andy's holding very patiently. Like, really patiently. They do have plenty of time. This is a small map, but Andy's waiting for somebody to swing it to the south, and it's catching nobody. Flash comes out, catches
C4
nobody.
went off.
Trade. South does go down to a trade. It looks like there was an attempted flank. Nade comes out from Mattress Dino. He does destroy the roof. That is going to be a hefty repair bill. Matt Outdoors takes down one. Chocolate. That's the push in. C4 time. Matt Outdoors. He tries to pop it. I don't think. 2 make it in. That could have been a double kill. Sophie and Special Ops now faced with Rolly. There goes the knock. Gets another.
Specialops should not have pushed into that angle. He should have played it passive and quiet, made sure no audio went out. Sophie had a 203 smoke, but Mattress gets Andy right at the end.
There it is. The round goes the way of Team 8. Rolly taking down 2, one after the other in the north after Matt Outdoors takes 1 and is unable to get the confirm on the other 2. Very nicely done on the north control. We saw that heavy north push just like you predicted, and it just went the way of Team 8. That's the old objective. Very nicely done on both sides. Special Ops, though, there was a critical rule that was ignored. When your teammate goes down and you see the body, never stand on your teammate's body. You'll die to the same source. Never step over fallen teammates. If there's anything you take home from this, don't stand on your fallen teammates.
You never ever push out where your teammate has dropped.
And this is best of 2, which means Team 8 could be on match point right now for the finals. Team 7 needs to get it together or we don't get to see a map 3.
It will be a very short finals if they do win this.
Yeah, it seems like every round is being decided within the first 4 minutes or so, which is about average, especially for small maps.
Oh, 100%. I mean, this is a, 20-minute cast so far now?
Yeah, it seems so. As we get ready for what could be the final round. Team 7, do they have enough in the tank? If there was ever a time to lock in, now is it.
I think they may have this. I'm not 100% sure. Chocolate is the one pushing into the north room with a C4.
That makes me happy.
C4 flashlight. Anton also has a C4. He seems to be going through to center. There's a hard south push here. No one's pushing on that north angle.
Push. Holy cow. Mattress is going to take a hit on the way in. He's going to push out into GMAC. GMAC stuck there with a lot of angles. Trades. Aztec in position around the corner. Nade comes out to clear the corner so they can push up. Luna
Sophie
and Rolly
rotating around
in
the interior, being able to give off this second angle. Pre-fires,
goes wide.
takes
Matt Outdoors
cover.
goes in to try and refrag. Sophie takes a shot, and there goes Aztec, punishing him. He overcommits, trying to get Matt. Almost shoots Luna. Anton
pushes
gets Luna.
through,
That's
nearly
3
gets
frag.
2, but gets 1 instead.
Oh no, folks. Team 7 has 2 players up against teammate, and teammates made it past the hardest part. High risk, high risk. Broly's going to push out in the open on Chocolate. Chocolate just needs the peekaboo. He doesn't know when. He peekaboos too late. Broly sees him. There goes the shot. Chocolate takes him down. Beautiful nade comes out. That could hit him. It doesn't.
It doesn't. It goes down the gap.
Oh my goodness,
It
you're
went
right.
down the stairs.
Oh man. This guy needs to start playing skee ball. He perfectly thread that needle. Special Ops in position at a really... Honestly, it's a good final position to shut down that back area, but it does not stop the hard push straight to cap.
No, they can sit just on the edge of the helipad with that tablet over the edge, and they can cap that if they drop Chocolate and push up.
Right
Special
here,
Nate needs
you
to
can
push for a
capture
better
the
angle.
objective from just underneath, and that is a very high-risk position. You have to be careful of that. Oh, the C4 comes out. It's just entirely on vibes, though.
Special needs to push up a little bit, not too far though. He's getting a bit antsy. Chocolate holding this position lovely. Can hear audio on that north room if anyone pushes through, which they won't.
Special Ops very wide. He's hoping there's nobody has angles, but he does use the box cover very well, using it to support his push. Notice that he wasn't in view of the south side. It's going to be very pivotal here in a second. Chocolate and Special Ops, 2 men in a dream.
Chocolate having a perfect line onto where Aztec will have to peek out. Should get a quick pick onto Aztec.
I love this. Take a look at Special Ops. He is using this crate to maximize his cover. He shuts down his angle from the north side with the crate. And then when it comes time, he's using it to shut down his angle from the south as well. Aztec takes down Chocolate. That's really bad. It's going to be, no matter whether they get capped on or not, it's going to be match point. Special Ops knows this. He needs to stop making footsteps, though. He's going to counter, though. Attempts a grenade. Mad Outdoors hasn't pushed up. He did guarantee that there's no slow push, though. Another smoke comes out from Aztec. Special Ops needs to reposition to a better position. He's going to be in view of Matt. He goes for the swing and gets taken out.
That's finals.
That is the ball game.
Finals.
Well done, Team 8 takes the finals for SnakeDraft undefeated, as they are going to rip through and finish off. Hard commit to the south, rips through all the defenders, takes themselves into a strong position, and then one by one they just pick off the defenders. Team 7, fantastic job. No small feat getting here. Great job this whole season. Only lost to one team. Unfortunately, it was the team that mattered.
100% final round, second map.
2 maps. 2 maps is all it takes.
Two maps.
If you don't have your wits about you, this came down to that cap back. If that cap hadn't happened, Team 7 might have had the momentum to really carry this through. But we can say he said, she said, ifs, whiffs, whatever. At the end of the day, this is how it turned out. Well done to every team involved. Thank you to everybody that's worked hard to make this SnakeDraft happen. Keep our attentions entertained as we come into the next season. I do hear there's going to be another season of SnakeDraft. That's going to be very exciting. Always fun to see players that have never played together forced to work together. Team composition is everything. I've been Firesoul. With me has been Tassander. Tassander, anything special you'd like to say to the folks down home?
Just thank you for watching. Apologies on my end for the problems with my stream. This has just been a good match overall. I think there's been little to no major comments, I would say. It's just been good overall. Comes down to the last 1v1, 1v2, sometimes 1v3s. Yeah, it's just been a very good little cast. Double caps as well, one on either side.
Definitely, it's been a ton of fun. Thank you to Sonder for everything that you've done, and thank you for picking this up. It's been an absolute blast.
Thank you very much for having me.
I hope to cast with you again sometime in the near future.
Oh, 100%. Looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you guys are curious, there is a website, SnakeDraft.com, and you can find out more about the standings and see how your favorite teams went. See the road that they took to get here. Many thanks on a special note to Chocolate for working so hard to organize all this. You'll see him. He was playing tonight. Many thanks to everybody that worked hard to organize this and keep this fun. It's been a very, very fun, entertaining bit of time. Thank you, everybody, for watching. You guys all have a fantastic night, and it looks like we're doing a bonus map for fun. We are going to contact the players and see if they are willing to... Oh, don't show this. Thank you. We are going to contact the players and see if they're okay with us casting this. And if they are, Tassandra, are you down?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, let's go into a quick intermission and see if they'll let us cast us. That is an HE frag coming out from James from Pillbox. Attempts to pick off Aztec. Shots are being fired to pre-fire. Oh my goodness! Would have cleared the farthest right side of Hesco, but not by much. I can't say that was an excellent nade. Dodo and Mattress in the south holding. As shots come out from Nova. Nova's going to get the pick from over here. Pick. Base slap at catching Dodo and Red. James goes down to a beautiful nade from Aztec. As Nova is going to take down Base Slapper as a refrag. James now down next to Marksman. Mayhem's last two up. It's gotten very, very quiet. Williams gets flash, counter flash. Texas and Williams both flash. Texas slow pushing. He's going to commit. Swings up. Williams go. Here comes Texas and Mithril Marauder into VR Specialist. They're going to back off. This could be deadly for them if they're not paying attention. Mithril looking at his tablet gets picked. Out so thin, feels so thick, for lack of a better term. You know what? I don't like how I put that. Can I take that back, Internet?
It's too late now.
All right.
Texas makes up special.
Texas left right compared to the last round. Chimichanga has backed off the angle. Specialist now in view. Jimmy, all he has to do is peek out. There he goes. Specialist goes down.
And just moving down South Street. So we'll see how Texas is for that clearing here. See if he's going to use some utility to try and get him out of there.
Specialist has finally decided to peek out of the angle that he has. Gonna catch Texas. He's going to have the angle now. He's going to get his own opportunity to take that attempt. Looks like he is running the HK. No. Boom. Specialist going to take down Mason as well.
I'm down. I have no idea where from.
Seconds on the clock. That's the util. Flash. Specialist is now blind. He's going to swing it blind, hoping Chimichanga pushes, but there's 9 seconds on the clock. He doesn't have to. He's going to swing around the back, and Chimichanga is going to take down Specialist and clutch up the round.
Myth made an audio cue. Blue now knows he's there.
Being played by now.
Yep, there goes Blue peeking out slow. He needs to commit to the swing. He throws the C4. The C. That is an HE frag coming out from James from Pillbox. Attempts to pick off Aztec. Shots are being fired to pre-fire. Oh my goodness! Would have cleared the farthest right side of Hesco, but not by much. I can't say that was an excellent nade. Dodo and Mattress in the south holding. As shots come out from Nova. Nova's going to get the pick from over here. Pick. Base slap at catching Dodo and Red. James goes down to a beautiful nade from Aztec. As Nova is going to take down Base Slapper as a refrag. James now down next to Marksman. Mayhem's last two up. It's gotten very, very quiet. Williams gets flash, counter flash. Texas and Williams both flash. Texas slow pushing. He's going to commit. Swings up. Williams go. Here comes Texas and Mithril Marauder into VR Specialist. They're going to back off. This could be deadly for them if they're not paying attention. Mithril looking at his tablet gets picked. Out so thin, feels so thick, for lack of a better term. You know what? I don't like how I put that. Can I take that back, Internet?
It's too late now.
All right.
Texas makes up special.
Texas left right compared to the last one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking around. Anybody that's been committed enough to stick around for the fun of it, it looks like we are going to have a for fun run it back map 3. Much love to both teams. Andy GMAC up onto heaven, Specialops and Sophie on the hard push into 3-story. Looks like Matt Outdoors is ready. Shots come out in the background. I want to follow this. Matt Outdoors tries to get the shot. Sophie gets in deep, is now holding down low. Specialops is going to commit. Matt Outdoors looks away at the worst possible time. He does make it up onto 3-story. That's going to be detrimental for the far side. Speaking of, Luna is now pushed up onto 2-story by the AC. Look at that nade!
Lovely, lovely pick there. Luna he's seeing the nade come over, panics, gets dropped by Special as they push down.
Special in a very powerful position as GMAC is going to take down Breaker from 2nd story. Breaker's here now, by the way. Fun facts.
Yeah. Swapped
Surprise.
out for who? Mattress?
Hey, it could be mattresses. Oh, it's not that late in the day for him.
I don't know. I don't remember who was playing.
Rolly. Yeah, it looks like Mattress has swapped out for Breaker. Rolly's in underground. He's gone from center to underground. Not the typical push to get there. Chocolate and Anton are both in positions to shut that down, unfortunately, though. So Rolly is going to have a hard time getting back out. They're going to call him out.
He's making the audio. Is Chocolate able to hear it?
He should.
Chocolate has heard it.
Yeah.
I think.
Rolly's slow walking now, though, so he's not going to be making any of the audio from here on out.
No, he's making audio.
Oh, he is. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I hear it.
Chocolate hears it. He's going to peek
But
out.
he's moving himself. I think Chocolate's thought that it was him. Anton's made aware of it, though.
Yeah, Anton knows to watch the rear, so he's expecting a flank. Now that 2 players are watching the flank, it could help the rest of the team. Speaking of rest of the team, Aztec and Matadors are still on 2nd story of spawn building. Only 2 minutes has elapsed, though. Let's get... Aztec and Matt trying to clear out Specialops on 3-story. Oh my god, that nade. That was scary close. If that was cooked better, that would have killed Specialops, guaranteed. And speaking of cooked better, honestly, the way it would have taken him out if he was on the rafters. So, honestly, if he was playing the ducts, that would have gotten him. Beautiful grenade. I'm filing that away in my mind palace.
Wait, you were watching Red the entire time, right?
Sophie and Spec Ops from 3-story watching to the flank as they
It's best
expected.
of 5.
5 players up on Team 7 in this Gits and Shizzles match. Chocolate's going to take down Rolly on the underground. There it goes. He does make it out, but gets picked off at the doorway. Aztec pushes up. Going to be online for Chocolate here in a second. Chocolate has rotated away from Blue to get closer into the uplink. That's actually a really good cross. He played it cautiously and carefully too. With 3-story control, I don't see how Team 8 can really make this back. The only option or the only saving grace they have is Aztec making it up this center line to get in for the quick cap. But they'd have to slip past Specialops, Sophie, and Anton, as well as Chocolate here. That's a lot of bodies to slip past. Matt Outdoors, I don't know if he has the util to support his teammate to be able to make that kind of a cross. Footsteps come out from Aztec. Chocolate's aware. Look at the discipline from these players. Team 7, they're holding their lines and they're not deviating. They know that they have teammates in every other position watching the other lines. They've got people got their back. That's a lot of trust.
Chocolate's still holding this back staircase, staring at Rolly's corpse. With Aztec pushing on that south side. And Matt Outdoors inside of center.
Anton flashes their flank. I don't understand the purpose of that. With 3-story players, I don't see any way they get onto ship. And the only other way back there would be out the door through the back. But Chocolate has that angle very clearly covered. He did pick off a player there. Chocolate's giving up the angle now, but that was a little antsy of a flash push. Here comes another.
Chocolate pushing it. Perfect timing. Aztec did not spot him because he was staring up. Chocolate has made it all the way to the east roof.
Oh boy. He might get Aztec here, and he does.
All the way down to a 1v5.
Ooh, Matador shoots. He knows he's there. Here he comes. Sophie, drop down on him. Do it. Do it.
Flash.
Oh, he did the flash. He did the safe option. No guts, no glory, Sophie. Just go for it.
5 up on the defensive round, on the defensive side, is very impressive for that objective. It is also a best of 5. So if Luna's team win this map, then it is over.
No.
Yes. If they don't, it's 5 maps.
Oh, we're relaxing a little too much, as well as the teams.
We
I suspect.
were.
Anybody watching the Burgers thing? That's their professional names. They chose their team names.
Yes, I definitely
We were just
didn't
displaying
correct
team
that
names.
midway after realizing that it was best of 5.
We definitely did not lose discipline. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't know what do you mean? What's
We
this
are
word?
professionals.
I just realized as well the crates on the exterior as well of the map. So there's EVO for Evolution, Global for Globochem, Inferno for, I'm assuming, Fireteam Inferno, and IVRL and VRML.
You're absolutely right. That's so cool.
And
The
Mono for
competitive scene
Monocaps.
for Onward has been around for such a long time. This game is actually quite dated now by modern standards. When I say it's the
2012
CS:GO of
release date
VR, I
originally.
mean it. It is the OG. It is where we got here from, and a lot of that has been built on the backs of teams that put a lot of work in over the years. So it's nice to see a lot of these maps will have a nice little nod to some of the teams that have made this community so wonderful.
Yeah, there's Death on the back of one of them as well. Mr. Death, Snoop for Snooper. Yeah, Monocaps, VREL. Tons of nice little Easter eggs I've never actually noticed.
Gotta love it. Yeah, no, I never noticed them either. Mostly because they're hidden outside.
No,
the map.
Yeah, they're only on the outside of the map as well. None of the crates on the ship have any of them.
As we
Which is-
get ready for the next round into map 3, it's not over yet. Special Ops Team 7, 5 up on the end of that last round. It looks like they've locked in and they want it. It is a best of 5, so ignore everything we said about it being over. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, and that nade almost clears out 2 players. Amazing util, Sophie. Almost catching Aztec, but there goes Matt Outdoors with that C4 taking down Sophie. That's the knock. No confirm. Aztec gets the
Anton
third
Lewis.
story. Aztec on third story is scary. Luna's going to take down Anton. Oh my god, teammates woken up. They're angry.
Mad Outdoors is pushing all the way down to the west side of Red Ramp, able to catch out Specialops if Specialops pushes up here. Here's all of this audio. Ooh, a flash goes out,
Flash
blinding
catches-
Mad Outdoors,
Matt
though.
Outdoors decides to use it to just immediately back off. He makes footsteps, and oh my goodness, trades!
Great trade. Down trade. Sadly, Mad Outdoors is only down there. Sophie can push that. Nice drop. Aztec can check this, though.
Yeah, Aztec has such a great line on Sophie. Sophie can't make it past here very easily.
Lost
Getting
player
past
up on
this
Team
one
7 as
corridor
well.
is going to be it.
Yeah, last player alive. Gonna be an interesting little push with Aztec being able to hold that line and not give it up.
Yeah.
It's a very tight line. If Sophie hugs the containers and just pushes straight through, Aztec cannot spot her.
Sophie does have a clean push all the way up to that one corridor. Once Sophie gets to that alley, they have to really move to be able to get past without getting picked off immediately. And if I know Aztec, that's probably a DMR, which means it's going to be a one-hit knock. You're going to have to move very fast to get across there without getting a hit.
It is actually an AKM. AKM with the 6 times.
Is it
VPO1
actually?
site.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I am a big proprietor of the AKM. Fun facts about it. The fire rate is so manageable. The damage is comparable to every other AK style platform, and it's got a 2.4 grip. Yes, technically you don't need 4 grips. You could just get used to the recoil pattern.
The natural
But
recoil, but
I
even
like
still,
where
it
the
is a
gun sits, and I
beauty
don't
of a
like
gun.
adjusting that. And for 2 points, it's a steal.
100%. It's by far one of the cheapest ones as well. Only at 5 points in terms of some guns being... no, 4 points even, I think.
4 points
With
a
most guns
2-point
being
grip.
a 5 or 6 point
points.
cost.
It's cheaper than most fully kitted out weapons. Aztec's gonna
Oh,
take down
100%.
Sophie. There it goes.
You can
We saw
run. You
it
can run the
coming, we knew
AKM
it.
with a 4 grip, a sight, with a flash and a frag on you as well.
Oh yeah.
You can run a full loadout with that gun, and no one uses it. I use it on support with 7 magazines, so I can just
Thank you.
shoot as much as I want. Support is my favorite. Prior to 2.0, M16A4 was the best gun in the game. Because you could run support with 7 magazines, burst fire, just spam the hell out of that trigger, drop everyone in your sightline.
That is a hot take. I know some people that do not like the M16. However, the
I
support
run it
ability
normally.
of using an assault rifle with 7 mags, yeah, I accept that take. I accept that take. I'll go on record saying I
I
accept that.
actively run it on assault class. I have an entire loadout specifically for that gun.
Oh man, I can't accept it when the Mark 16 exists. Because it's a better
No, Mark
fire
16,
rate,
it's
with
not
comparable
nice.
damage.
It's not a nice gun.
I like it. Also, like the AUG, you cannot argue that the AUG isn't good.
No. No.
The
Charging
AUG is-
handle at the front. I'm sorry, why?
It's okay at maximum ranges. It's got a built-in foregrip. It's very points efficient, and at that range, you're hitting in the head anyway. So it'll be a 1-hit to 2-hit kill.
There is
anyway.
actively no button for the charging handle. You have to manually charge it.
No, there is a button for the charging handle. It's a tap charge, unless that's a recent update thing. But it tap charges.
I swear there's never been a button for tap charge.
Yep, there's a button for
It's
tap charge
5
on the AUG.
minimum. According to Luna, it's a 5-map minimum.
Oh, so they're gonna go a heavy deep push on ship. It seems. No. Yes. Yeah. 5 people. They're gonna break down the ship. Luna takes down
Luna
2
got
right off the bat.
something.
What was that
Wow.
angle?
That was barely on the staircase. Anton dropping Mad Outdoors and Breaker. Breaker getting revived by Rolly.
Oh,
Aztec getting chocolate. It's all left down to Anton and Andy, and both
And they're
of them
not on
having
Link.
eyes on the entrance to this objective. Holy my gosh.
Breaker takes
Breaker
down
getting
Anton.
dropped.
It's just Andy. Andy's now in clutch or kick mode. He's got to stop the cap and the push to cap. He is in a great position to do so, I will say. This line...
I don't think he's going to get dropped
No,
by
this
anyone.
line is not good. Oh, this line could not be worse. They can go from ship to the back of objective.
No, but they can see it.
Oh, Luna's about to come in and trade with Andy. No, he's going to get shot in the back. That's actually ideal. They want the cap here, as they can get it. Andy doesn't have the line for cross. Now he does, but
I mean,
Aztec
now
makes the
there's
cross. He's going to get picked
Aztec.
off on the way in. Andy's going to die on this crash, though. Rolly's
he's
right
not.
around the corner.
Oh, trade.
Almost takes it. Andy almost taking
And
this
he nearly
back.
got that. Yeah, he nearly got everyone. If he dropped Rolly there, that would have been great.
Yeah, it would have been a 1v1 with Breaker coming into the back and Andy already on Link. That was
That would have been a
Way better than
1v4,
I
and he
thought.
could have won that. Wow.
stuck in a 1v4. It takes down 3 players on the way out. That's not a small feat. I'm impressed.
No. That was something, I would say. I would also say that early line from Luna was insane.
Absolutely.
Dropping both
Just
Special and
dastardly.
Sophie straight off the bat. And do you want to know where he stood? Check out camera 3. He stood there.
I will pop back over in just a second. I'm just setting up.
That is
Yeah,
all good.
yeah.
They stood on that
Deep
platform.
corner, got up tight, and then just stared straight through to the backside of what is that?
They stood on
Absolutely
that
wonderful.
platform staring at that gap and she shot it straight through. She dropped both of them with no challenge at all.
Deadly. Very deadly. Able to get in deep
He
there.
didn't even-
I can't
she didn't
even
give a
think of a
shit
counter to
back either.
stop that for Volk. That is the ability to
That is
shut down
an
ship
insane
like
line.
that. Oh, we're going to be talking about
That
that
is-
one for some time to come. Well done.
Very well done. That was a line. Good
Okay,
God.
same spawns, same objective, different players. Let's see how they do. Excuse me, sorry.
No worries.
Coffee
Seems to be
makes
a
me
similar
cough, and I had coffee
push.
before this.
Ooh. Yeah, very similar push, but both of them are taking their time to get to that pre-fire line. Mad Outdoors all the way in the
Love
back.
this angle from Matt. Luna's team has
Great
played this
line.
before to great success from Mad Outdoors, I think, on the same angle. I'm going to put a camera here because you know things are going to go down in a second over there. As
100%.
no push for second story or third story coming out from Team 7, which means Matt isn't going to get value out of that, aside from the fact that the team is going to know for certain that nobody's pushing up that right side, which has value in and of itself. Looks like ship is fully now controlled by Team 7, but it doesn't matter because Luna, once again, we've seen this earlier in the season, 3 players on Blue Room. This is
It
dastardly.
is a very interesting play. Aztec holding those heaven staircases, making sure no one goes up there. Anton taking shots out to Luna.
So Luna's been called out. Aztec is there. They don't think Luna's peeking. Aztec can get a free pick off this. When you have this many bodies in a position that's normally only controlled by one, it is it can mess with you mentally.
Oh, 100%. It's you never expect those odd plays. Whoa!
And he takes down Matt with a perfect grenade. It looks like they've studied and done their homework for Shipyard because they knew he'd be there and tossed a beautiful grenade right at his front door.
He is only downed though, so he can call out everything he sees.
That is going to help.
Rolly is going for a revive.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, but Andy has the
risk,
line
they're
on it.
on the ship. He does take down Andy on the way in, but unfortunately gets traded. Oh,
Breaker goes for the revive now.
they're still going for it.
Chocolate has
comes
the
the
line on
push.
it though.
Breaker coming in the back. He gets
Rolly gets
revive
the
on
revive.
Rolly. Rolly goes down now. That's going to be a trade again. Good call outs, good call
Just
outs.
because
Special
Matt
Ops going to
Outdoors
push out.
downed.
Aztec has the angle to shut down one push off, but the rest of them have already made it. That's a problem.
That's a free cap if they push in.
Oh, no,
Aztec, I don't
Aztec
think has
doesn't have the
registered
line.
because
He's
he's
not
not
playing
paying attention to his tablet. He's holding that line. They can push into objective here freely with no challenge.
Aztec is last up. Check your tablet. He's holding the wrong line. He could have shut down that entire cross on the
I think
ramp.
Special got through, but the smoke
Special goes
dissipated.
down from the smoke. Anton and Sophie know he's in Blue Room. They don't know exactly which section of Blue Room. He could be
Aztec
second or
is
first
now
floor.
checked.
Flash comes out, does not catch Aztec.
They
Aztec
need
needs
to
watch
push
this final
into this
cross. They
building
can
or
get into the
smoke it
back.
out. If they
Wait.
smoke out this building, that's a free cap.
Here's the thing. Matt Outdoors has an angle on the backside. He knows he's not getting flanked. Aztec only has to watch the cross on the front side of the building as long as Matt is up. Looks like Matt should have about 10 to 15 seconds left before he bleeds out. That is going to be a good chunk of time for Aztec. Tries to take down Anton, can't get the pick. He needs to reposition. He's at too high a risk to get flanked and capped on. You can lose 1 point. You can't lose 2. Smoke's going to
gets
Aztec. He
through.
loses his line. He's
Perfect.
going to go into the outside. This gives him the opportunity to go for... No, he's not going to crash. He's going to go to second story. They're not going to see it coming. He's up.
I don't know what he's doing.
He switched gears
He's
to
given
try and
up that
catch him by
entire line
surprise
of
to catch them as they
defense.
cross. This is high risk because the only way out is now the doorway. Smoke's come out. That's
Yep,
going to
and
shut
that
down
is
his
now
line to
clear
Link.
because that smoke.
He's playing way too brave right now. Nade comes out into the top. Lands on Link. They're expecting a player on Link. They can't rush straight into it because they think somebody's on Link. Aztec crashes,
Pushes
uses the
back
smoke to his
objective.
advantage to crash faster.
Sophie's
Goes
flanking
straight
it.
in. Sees Anton. It's
Aztec
going to pick
gets
him off.
Anton.
Sophie goes back for the swing. Oh my goodness!
Aztec drop shots to the skull. Very well played by Aztec. I think that may have been lost bullet in his gun as well. Because he may have been using AP.
Oh my goodness, you're absolutely right. What a round. I'll be honest, that did not seem healthy for anybody's hearts on Team 8. I imagine that tent was an absolute disaster of people yelling at Aztec to get back to the uplink.
Oh, 100%. I feel like everyone was losing their minds thinking, why is he not doing this? Why is he not pushing? Why is he holding that angle? That he needs to move up. If he stays there, he's going to get capped on. He can't see everything. But getting special on that cross made Sophie and Anton both panic, hold inside of that courtyard, wait out the timer, slowly pushed up, but Anton was a little bit too slow there. Got caught out. Sophie instantly went for the refrag, should have instead carried on running around.
Absolutely.
Because Aztec was going to go upstairs.
If there were more players up, that reposition from first floor to second floor, stroke of genius. Because A, first floor's angle had been completely smoked out, and B, it gave him the opportunity to be in a position that they did not expect, that had a lot of really good, strong lines. If there was one more player alive on Team 8, I would have said that's a great reposition. With nobody left alive, that is so high risk to getting capped on, and Aztec got very, very lucky that Team 7 did not utilize their smokes to go for a hard rush into cap, because they would have gotten the cap several times over.
Going into round number 5 now. It is Heaven objective.
It is. This is another, honestly, Shipyard's full of objectives that have high cap risk, which is actually going to be ideal for Team 7 because they do need a cap to get this comeback going. They need momentum. This is the third and potentially final map. We've said that before. And they need to get their momentum back up.
Mad Outdoors holding a long line, waiting for Sophie to peek this.
Here comes Sophie. Sophie's playing it so cautiously to try and get up.
She's spotted him before. Mad Outdoors with tracers on for some reason.
I'll be honest, I play them too. They're not, from a tactical standpoint, they're worse. But because the new player models are so glitched out, in order to shoot over cover, you have to physically hold your gun over your head. And so being able to see those tracers does help in that regard if you're trying to shoot over cover.
Ooh, wow. Andy dropping rolly kills from Blue Room.
Yeah, that's high value, high value. Andy's not only made himself known, but taken a player in the process. Now, teammate has to be careful on this push. They know.
This 3-point defense on Team 7 is interesting on the boat. Camera 3 again.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is full shutdown of the boat. There's no pushing from both sides with players here. They have to come towards Andy, and Andy has that angle really well. The only downside is if Andy does get cleared out of Blue Room, Chocolate's the only one defending, and there has to be a crash. But overall, I'd say this is a pretty sturdy defense. They just have to watch for T-Story and the flank.
Andy has not registered, but Mad Outdoors pushed through the basement. Andy thought he was exterior of the building. He hasn't called it out. He's not looking. Basement's free push.
Mad Outdoors made it. Mad Outdoors now directly into the rear of Team 7. Yeah, I'm seeing it in chat as well. If they get around the back, it's wraps. Oh, I think that's
100%. I think that's the previous round.
Forgot about the delay. But it still works here, as Breaker is now first floor of Blue Room underneath Andy. Andy's called him out, but he's so focused on it, he doesn't realize somebody's up the flank. Mad Outdoors made it to the door. And Aztec's on 3-story. You don't want to see Aztec on 3-story. That's really bad for them. Sophie could get the pick here. Breaker's going to go down and take Andy. Aztec swings on Sophie. Sophie wasn't having it. Luna goes in for the refrag. Sophie's not ready for it. There's so many angles to watch. Breaker and Mad Outdoors are now fully committed and have full control. They can push the ship now. Sophie, good flash.
Double flash.
Luna's going in blind. Sophie takes him out.
The second time there.
Great job from Sophie. As Sophie almost gets taken out from Mad Outdoors, and he does. C4 comes out, almost catches Breaker. Chocolate goes down. Refrag.
Breaker gets Chocolate, Spectre gets Breaker. Mad Outdoors is last man up on East Building with a Vector. He has lost 2 mags, I believe. He's on his last 2. Or maybe even last 1.
Okay, Vector. That makes more sense. I was wondering why he was having such a struggle hitting 3-story. He's playing a Vector. That is not typically a long-range weapon. I will admit, when it came out, I did a lot of testing, and Vector on Downfall, you'd be amazed how good it is.
Oh yeah, no, Vector is an insanely good gun. Specialops, personally, he absolutely despises the gun. I love it. And Specialops is by Captain.
It's recoil. The recoil is super manageable, and once you learn the pattern for it, you can hit some of the longest range shots. And because of just sheer bullet density, you hit the headshot nearly every time on maps like Downfall. So, Vector on long-range maps, give it a try.
Yeah. Mad Outdoors doing a very interesting push here, going through basement, seeming to come up through under center building. Specialops is going to hear this and call it out.
Yeah. This is man. He was already in the back line. He'd already made it to the first ramp. He was in such a good, strong position to try and get ship control, especially if there was any extra util to take off bodies just to smoke, and he would be fighting a 1v1 with Anton. I'm not sure about this play. Oh, looks like he's not either. He's going to back off and go back to where he was. He burned a minute on just decision making, but I'll tell you what, that minute he spent wasn't wasted. He's gotten into the center. Mad Outdoors wastes a C4 and callouts. Oh, sorry, not Mad Outdoors. Special wastes a C4 and callouts, expecting a player pushing middle, but there's nobody there. Mad Outdoors has set up a phantom player that does not exist. There are now two Mad Outdoors, one out in the flank and one in the center.
Mad Outdoors
Util
already
comes
pushed
out.
straight up to objective.
That
Anton's
smoke
last
was
man
so
line of defense.
necessary to be able to get the cross
that.
in. Oh, he's baiting out Special Ops.
I think he is, yeah. He's playing it very smart. He's only got 1 minute left, though. And he doesn't know Special Ops is on the roof. Special plays this correctly and just holds that white ramp and blue ramp.
Here he goes.
I think Mad Outdoors has lost this round.
Oh, Mad Outdoors. He got past. That's the line. All he's got to do is clear Anton and he wins.
And out from this side. Oh, camera 3, perfect line of sight.
Solid
on all the
copy.
angles.
Anton. There it is. Oh, he's on the link. He's on the link.
No, that's a cap from Mad Outdoors. Special gets a line here.
1,000. 2 1,000. He's crashing. 3 1,000. 4 1,000. No.
He hit the cap.
No.
Oh,
it's
goes
fine.
for the kill
he won
instead.
it anyway.
Oh, no.
Wait, no. I wanted to see another map. No.
Absolutely perfect play.
Incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your map 3 out of 5. I hope we're correct this time.
I believe that is last map. Do not quote me, though, because I am very slow in the head, apparently. It is last map. People are dropping.
Okay, it is last map. What a match. Team 8. Honestly, it looked like this was going the way of Team 7. A great positioning. I'm gonna eat my words. Actually, wait. I have a marker. I can show exactly what happened. Let's go.
You have your own hand.
Yeah, I can physically show. So we see Mad Outdoors. He makes it through underground, gets to the flank. He gets called out. Special Ops plays it smart from second story and watches the cross because he knows as long as he watches both ramps, there is zero chance Mad Outdoors can do anything. Mad Outdoors gives up on his push, goes back to center, and makes footsteps. Special Ops reacts and goes to third story. The problem with that is he loses this line on the ramps. Mad Outdoors immediately backs off once again and goes back. What this is going to do is it's going to put Special Ops in a weird position where there is a phantom Mad Outdoors playing somewhere in this area and he has no idea where. That's going to change the way he plays and give Mad Outdoors the opportunity to go for a full flank. He takes this opportunity, gets up the ramp, smokes to shut down the back line, basically just canceling out all of his advantage, but then uses that misdirection to come back and make it all the way back in on Special Ops. Special Ops now at third story, less strong position watching this line, and is able to cross. Once he crosses, one player to objective, and the game is over. Special Ops essentially getting completely shut down just by positioning alone. Never fired a bullet, shut him down. Very, very nicely done to finish it off. And Team 8 is going to take the entirety of this SnakeDraft tournament. Congratulations to Team 8 for reals this time. And congratulations to Team 7 for making it to the finals. Both teams really putting on a show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for letting us cast for you. To Sonder, you've been absolutely incredible. It's unfortunate with the stream setup things going a little haywire towards the beginning, but we managed to sort it out.
My computer. That is the easy way to put it. OBS despises my laptop.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Mine too. It's okay.
Well, you've got a computer, not a laptop.
No, I run on a laptop.
Oh, as well. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I put this thing through its paces.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Many thanks to Sander. It's been fantastic watching this with you, and thanks to every team involved. We hope everybody who's popped in to say hello, all of our viewers in here, enjoyed the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be back in the next season of Snake Draft to see how the new formed teams will pan out, as every team is random every season. These are random players picked up and put together. So as we get geared up for the next season of VRML and several other leagues that are building up as we go, looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Enjoy. Thank you, everyone.